leaves the baseline at the right time. Here, Martina has won over, well, almost $13 million.
Is that all?
As a tennis pro, that's all. But it keeps rising. She's on a string of 5 straight tournaments, including last week in Florida.
A game that, like Martina has, is a little bit tougher at first to get under control. She knows she has to force the play a little bit. She doesn't want to just stand back and rally with Chris all day, and so she's trying to do a little bit more right now.
Yeah.
Much unusual. She has won 29 straight matches. This is Martina, and she's only lost 2 sets during that time and winning 5 straight tournaments. 15 all. That, of course, has been mostly her career, just mistake-free. Second serve. Just as they made some nice workmanlike ones on the passing lanes.
Here's Martina. We're going to see her approaching, coming to net. And Chris hitting for the 2nd straight point, her forehand pass down the line.
Wanted to go in, but she's getting a little bit tentative about getting in there. Lose the point.
Perfect shot.
That's the pattern that Chrissie does not like for her to get into. Now, I think we're going to see the beginning of the point here. Here's Chrissie serving, but what will eventually happen is that Martina gets in on her forehand approach shot, and it's wide to Chrissie's backhand, so she's in a tough position.
Floated right out.
Coming into Martina's backhand, this is the way she likes to come in. If she comes in at all, notice how far back Martina is, so she almost has to lob, and it blows out.
On to deuce.
Oh, that's a good serve.
You missed it, and the advantage goes to Evert.
Martina's starting to press a little bit, isn't she?
Taking a whopping 5 games to love lead here in the first set. We're at the Virginia Slims of Houston singles finals. We'll be back. Martina would be the one wanting their revenge because they both met here last year, but right now it's Evert off to a super start. And the game goes to Chris Evert. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's 6-love first set score.
He was saying earlier that Martina really has it in her head that she wants to regain that #1 ranking, and a match like this is something that can kind of slow her momentum a little bit.
She's having some words with someone in the crowd. 30 all.
And Martina's come in every point this game so far.
I think Chris is the most mentally stable. I'm not trying to say other people are unstable, but that's one great reason for the success of her career, is because she never beats herself, and she's always concentrating and focused on the match, whereas sometimes Martina might get too angry and lose her focus.
Big. Still counts as only one set.
That's a great drop shot. That's a great save.
There you go. She's had 3 super shots now in this game. One more, but she started just a few years before and hasn't won as much money. Forces are high. Good shot. Stretched her out.
Well, her backhand is her better shot, and although she has good passes off the forehand, though. I would rather come into her forehand than her backhand, though. I'm sure Martina does, too.
Yeah. Scott won points and she won them. And
almost $9 million. Who's counting?
The IRS.
Do they count that?
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yes, that's great.
Navratilova has not been able to break serve.
That's great volley.
Deuce.
Being hit in the air.
And Chrissie tried to lob this, and she did. I really thought she was out of the point. I thought the wind would blow it out. But it turned out she was out of the point. Stand out, and so somebody that's the level of competitor that Martina is. I mean, she's down, but she's not out of the match.
Not at all.
She's not letting any of this stuff keep her from thinking about winning.
Get it. And we go back to deuce.
And, you know, if Martina doesn't win one of these games pretty soon, it's just going to get harder and harder for her to climb the hill.
Nope. And the game goes to Evert. She holds her service, though it was the toughest scramble she's had. As the day wears on, simply because it's hot, she's been out there. She was almost perfect in the first set.
It was the first overhead we've seen in the air. It was rather a short one.
Super.
Yeah.
3 games apiece here in the second set.
If she loses this game, it's going to be a completely different match.
Yeah, the momentum will switch over to Martina.
Chrissie coming in, and she comes in on a good short ball deep to Martina's backhand. But again, both of them are lobbing well today. They're using the wind well. Chrissie tries a shot that's a little bit risky, but she would look like a genius if she'd made it. Great shot.
Basically toying with Martina in the baseline and then hitting a beautiful backhand down the line right in the corner.
That couldn't have been.
Again, yeah.
She was there.
Put the volley away.
What a shot.
She's getting much more aggressive.
Navratilova breaks serve for the first time and takes a 4-3 lead.
Martina's looking like a different person now, isn't she?
Yeah, she's rolling now.
She's not getting it in. She's in trouble.
Nice passing
Great
shot.
shot.
Chrissie's got a few tricks left in her bag, I think.
I don't think Martina complained about the call. She kind of wanted to call a little quicker.
Oh my gosh, that's
Super shot.
Oh.
Super shot.
I thought Martina hit the perfect approach there.
Yeah.
There it is again.
You can't throw the ball that close.
Hey, it's uncanny.
So the service break that Navratilova got in the last game is given right back.
Normally, if a player comes in on the opponent who's behind the baseline, the odds are in favor of the incoming approacher. But Martina had Chris way back, and Chris has pulled it out, like, you know, three times in that one game.
Just can't do anything with those when they're placed like that.
That here we're going to get a chance to see her do it. Martina's going to look for the chance to come in here. Here it is. She goes deep to Chrissie's forehand. Now, Chrissie just stays so calm. She doesn't overreact to those shots. It's real easy to panic and try too good a shot.
Maybe she's been practicing on a different court.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There's a story.
She's one game away from taking this one in 2 straight. We'll be right back. Now they respect each other for what they are. I guess that's the security of being a veteran who's won anywhere between $9 and $12 million. Well, there's just one great contrast.
This is pressure for Martina right here.
Missed it again.
Great return by Chris.
Well, it was a great return.
Her advantage just got slightly larger. Second serve. And a double fall ends it. Chris Evert defends her championship at the Virginia Slims of Houston with a straight set 6-love, 6-4 win over the world's #2 ranked Martina Navratilova.